Chet Holmgren into the ether. Hey, it's me again. We're talking about the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Game 2 of that series after the Lakers lost at home to Anthony Edwards. Luka Doncic in just a second playoff game with the Lake Show, trying to atone for that loss, and this certainly going to help them. First quarter, they were up 12. He lets go of the triple, and then where's he looking? Where's he looking? We've seen a Cali Hooper do this before.
Hey, after shot, I look at the bench. Yeah. I know what's going to. I did my best sacrifice.
Sure did. Look at Steph. It was actually against Luka's Mavericks. Luka was looking for the rebound. Don't worry. Just get the ball back in. Steph ain't going to miss that. It was 2 of the triples that Luka hit. He was 2 for 8 from distance as LeBron getting in on the action. The Lakers were up 43-21. Then we got a mismatch. I mean, it's 7 inches Rudy Gobert has on Luka. That doesn't matter. He's still going to get around the Stifle Tower. 32 points per game is what Luka averages against Minnesota in the playoffs, and the sample size is big enough to know that we're probably going to get that again. It's 6 games. Doncic finding Dorian Finney-Smith running baseline. Dorian's finna dunk on you as Doncic joins AD and Kobe as the only Lakers since '97 with 20 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists in a playoff path. Look at Anthony Edwards. This man is flying. He's flying light, too, because the pockets took a hit earlier in the week for something he said. To a Lakers fan in Game 1, what did he say, you're asking? Well, you can Google it. Just make sure you don't Google it on company Wi-Fi. Doncic isolating Julius Randle. Advantage, Luka. It's 81-65 after 3 quarters, and you're thinking, wow, the Timberwolves offensively aren't really manufacturing. Yeah, they finished with 85 points, their lowest offensive output in 2 seasons, regular season or postseason game. LeBron, 21 points, 11 boards, 7 assists, and that crucial steal with the Lakers up by 9. It gives them again the double-digit lead. And then under a minute to play, Luka on the Ant-Man, 31 points, 12 boards, 9 assists. As the series shifts to Minnesota Friday, the Lakers get the 9-point win. The series all knotted up, 1 game apiece. Senior NBA writer Brian Windhorst is being held hostage right now. Are they going to let you do this? Windy, are they going to let you do this segment?
I hated watching this Laker game as much as I hate this hotel room. Okay, well, I'll just put it that way.
The
Lakers
get into it. Why'd you hate
got to
it?
win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you like it?
It was awful to watch. The fourth quarter of this game looked like bumper cars with referees. That's how bad the fourth quarter of this game was. However, the Lakers absolutely had to have a win. If they lost this game, they would have been in big trouble. Luka came out and was terrific in the first quarter of this game, which is essentially when this one was decided. LeBron was good defensively throughout, had made some key defensive plays in the fourth quarter. It was not a strong Laker performance, to be clear. Now, if you're the Wolves, they got one of the worst backcourt performances you're going to get in a playoff game. Okay. Mike Conley and Ant Edwards had 0 assists between them. In fact, Ant Edwards, he didn't shoot the ball well in Game 1 or Game 2, but in Game 1 he had 9 assists. Yesterday, no assists. He hasn't had a game like that literally in years. So the Wolves, considering how Ant played in these 2 games, considering that they got such a poor performance from their bench in Game 2, probably feel pretty good about being 1-1 going home. Yeah. But neither of these teams are going anywhere with the quality of play that they played in this game. So we'll see what happens when the series shifts back to Minnesota for Game 3.
Understood. And that's the observation that Luka sort of made as he kind of answered the question about what to expect when we do go back to Minnesota. He says it's going to be physical and it's going to be the arena against the Lakers. That was a Western Conference playoff tilt. I want to get your attention here on Game 2 of this Bucks-Pacers series. Tyrese Halliburton, according to the Athletic poll that was sent out, voted by his peers as the most overrated player in the league as Dame Lillard makes his first appearance since that March 18th blood clot injury. He played 37 minutes, but you think Tyrese Halliburton got news of that poll because he went absolutely sicko mode. Pacers were up 13. They actually scored 40 points in the first quarter, most in a quarter in the franchise's history. We're now in the fourth as Halliburton had 21 points, 12 assists. That's good for about his season average. Bobby Portis, no. Giannis Antetokounmpo, yes. He went for his jersey's sake, 34 points, 18 boards, and then Lillard. He had 14 points in his return, 4 of 13 from the field. Again, 37 minutes. They certainly weren't easing him in. And then Pascal Siakam, he hits the open triple. Tyrese Halliburton said actually Pascal's probably the most underrated player in the league. And then a minute to go, imitation, meet flattery. because Tyrese called the Dame time play in Lillard's face, and then Bobby and Pascal both got hit with double techs, we would eventually resume basketball. And again, imitation is flattery, because whatever play they called, Andrew Nembhard hit it. It's the dagger threes. The Pacers go up 2-0 in this series. And Wendy, that's going to be a big hole to climb out of, because the Bucks are down 0-2. They get now 2 games back in Milwaukee, of course. But how could a first-round exit impact the future of this Bucks team?
Yeah, Gary, there's 2 things going on here. Obviously, the Bucks are in trouble in this series, even with Dame coming back. But the bigger thing is Giannis Antetokounmpo has played absolutely brilliantly in these 2 games. He's averaging 35 points and 15 rebounds, and they haven't really been close. They got within 2 points in the fourth quarter, but they didn't lead for 1 second in this game. And now the elephant in the room in the NBA is this. If Giannis is going to play this way, and the Bucks are not going to be able to make any sort of dent in this postseason, and I'm going to be honest with you, maybe they come back and they get a game in Milwaukee. The Pacers look great. What does this mean for his future? This is the question. What? Nobody knows for sure. Giannis has done nothing but focus and play extremely well this whole season for the Bucks. He has shown no indication that he's thinking about anything other than the next game and making them win. But he's got 2 years left on his contract. Yeah. The Bucks are losing tens of millions of dollars. They have 1 first-round pick and 1 second-round pick that they can trade over the next 7 years. 2 of their key players, Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis, are free agents. Dame Lillard is going into his mid-30s. If this Bucks team can't improve from this, what is Giannis's viewpoint of the future going to be? That is what the league is going to be watching if this series ends the way it's gone so far. It's
a massive question, certainly, in Milwaukee. Probably a bigger question that looms large right now for the time being. Where do we send the ransom money, Wendy?
The situation is not great. Look, I'm happy to be in Cleveland. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Wendy, we appreciate it. If this is the last time, it's been a run. Thanks, Wendy. All right, let's focus on the Eastern Conference 2 seed. Jason Tatum doubtful, actually, for Game 2 of the Celtics versus the Magic series, with a bone bruise on his right wrist after Sunday's physical game between the Celtics and Magic. Tatum, midair collision between KCP and